HOTM 1.0 is from 2006 through 2012. That's all about Mormonism. Everything you ever wanted to know about Mormonism, well, up till that date, there's a lot that's changed with Nelson and all the stuff he does now, but most of the stuff theological is there, and you can check that out. HOTM 2.0, which started in October of 2018, is all about kind of promoting subjective Christianity. That is believing that God has objective truth. Of course he does. That's his truth. And we are humans, and we kind of amble around trying to understand it. And so along the way, until we come to a clear understanding, we're going to let people kind of believe where they're at, and we're going to love them along the way. That's subjective Christianity. Well, about 14 months ago, we also launched a new show to reach the university college market. It's called Christianarchy Today, and that's about to be promoted on a full-scale campaign, which means one ad in their university newspaper. It's in the college is here in the U.S., and it's trying to reach the younger people, because I think that's what this bent is going to. It's really where it's going to get some inroads. And there's about 50 or more of these short shows. They're very casual, very concise, and then quick. We get it over with. But the added value is we have some rocking intro, live, original music. Every show we have a musical performance by none other than our own Steve Utley. And this guy, you can go, and he'll go, I mean, he knows music, he plays it, he has studios, he's got all kinds of stuff. Well, we have the great fortune of having him open up every one of Christianarchy shows for us. Well, we have him here tonight on HOTM, and for your own listening pleasure to hear. Now, for you older folks, this is a little bit heavy for the older folk ear. But I happen to love it, and so Steve, why don't you share with us one of your original numbers? Steve Utley. Come over here 1 second, Steve. I'm going to take my microphone off, if I can find it through my braided beard. And, oh, thank you. Brother Steve, Steve is a sold-out follower, believer of the Lord Jesus Christ. Is that true?
Yes.
And truly does love the Lord. But what I love about Steve is that he allows the Lord to lead him in his talents, and he does not step into the cultural things that people say is what Christianity looks like. He does what he was made to do, and it's so effective. So our hope in doing Christianarchy Today, at least this is my hope, Steve, is that as kids tune into the show in their college dorm, perhaps having participated in a little bit of they'll sit back and they'll be like, whoa, man, this music is good. Who is this guy? And then we'll start talking about Jesus with them, and then maybe they'll start listening to that, and, you know, you never know. One thing, Steve, where can people hear your music? You've done one great album with some of the music. You're on to another. Tell us where you get it, and please don't fall over.
All right. So yeah, you can get it pretty much anywhere: Spotify, iTunes, Amazon Music. Also, yeah, if you just search Steve Utley, that's my name, Utley. Just look that up on iTunes or anything like that. But my new stuff is going to be under the name Quarter, which is Chorder, and that's going to be where all my new music's going through. So
all of it on Quarter.
Yeah, yeah. And the album that I posted, that's on iTunes and everywhere, that's going to be re-released under Quarter.
Awesome.
So.
Well, fantastic stuff, Steve. I really appreciate you coming here on Heart and sharing this with us. Thanks, brother. Okay, so we have those shows. That's Christianarchy Today for the younger audience, hopefully the teens too, who are in high school, because we want to reach them with some of the good news. And then, most importantly, in my estimation, in terms of our archives, we have verse-by-verse teachings going through the New Testament. There are over 500 90-minute verse-by-verse teachings covering most of the New Testament books. We're getting through some of the shorter epistles now, haven't finished it completely. And I submit that there's no greater material gift on earth than a good study of the Bible when it comes to spiritual health and spiritual growth. And yet, it's often the last thing people want in their search to experience God. They want everything but that. So we can help get you through the text a little bit and make it a little bit more clear. Of course, I make mistakes in my interpretation. It's just for your benefit. Take what you want. But you can tune in live on Sundays, 10 a.m., 2:30 p.m., milk in the morning, meat in the afternoon. And so you're invited to tune into all that stuff if you'd like.